We're going to go ahead and do a reading specifically for twin flames to see what is going on. I brought the cat with me, right? But we're going to go ahead and do a reading specifically for twin flames to see what is going on for the divine feminine, for the divine masculine collective today. We start the week off with a bang as we have a Venus and Uranus, we'll say, opposition today. So this is bringing up change. It's literally like the angel number 555, bringing change, but into your love life, finances, and even affecting areas like self-esteem. This is really good though for healing certain things. We'll try to go into that for this video too. But it might be bringing up inner shadows right now, or old inner child wounds right now. So huge energies coming at you for your love life. You might be realizing certain things or seeing certain things about your love life. And it's a big theme right now too. So we have this Venus energy. Now this is actually a really, even though sometimes it doesn't always feel like it, this is a positive energy for manifesting your dreams and your goals, to really focus on, with all of this Mars energy we have this week, to really focus on your desires, and all about letting go of the doubts that are blocking you from realizing these dreams. So if there's something that you've been working on manifesting for a long time, it's going to come through during this time. We also, this week on the 17th, we have our Aries full moon, which is a super moon, and I say it's bringing fire starter vibes into your life. So it's a lot of clearing energy when we deal with fire. It's a lot of, stepping into, we've had a lot of Aries, we'll say, alignments or themes this year. And it's all about shifting into that leadership vibes and really tapping in to that guidance coming from yourself too. Just kind of depends. Okay, so we're going to do a reading. This is just a general collective reading, so only take what resonates for your specific situation. That's why I say to do the one-on-one phone call readings with me. They're going to help you a ton with your own situation and what's coming up for you. I am an energy healer. I have tons of healing sessions, activations, and clearings on my website. I also do twin flame coaching, which is great for helping you through the process, no matter where you're at with it. We have a lot of, for the rest, I'll say the rest of this month, but the rest of this year, clearing a lot of blocks, holdbacks, and karmic situations and energies for the twin flames. Kind of coming up, we'll say. Okay, so we're going to start with a reading for Divine Feminine. Like I said, check out my website, sparksofdivinelighealing.com. I have lots of activations up for today too. I have everything up through the full moon, and then I'll switch my site over, but you can always do anything in my shop anyways. Okay, so Divine Feminine Collective, but Divine Masculine, if you're watching, direct messages from your feminine. Time has brought me clarity about us. I made the wrong choices, and some of this is having to work on things. Like literally, you are a never-ending project. You're meant to be doing that self-worth. These energies that we're in are all about self-realization and healing, and the work that you're doing to get there. And so it's like working on self. You may realize that looking back, you would have done things differently, or that you've made mistakes. All about taking accountability and trying to fix and heal things. I couldn't handle your words when you were upset with me. It was too painful. There might have been things said. This could be by your masculine or by you too, or both, right? There might have been things that are said, and I was doing a call yesterday and explaining to someone that words are like a double-edged sword. We can use them to heal and to empower and to uplift, but they can cut deep when they're negative and things like that. So there might have been things that have been said, and it just kind of depends on what. I let my ego get in the way. I couldn't let go of my pride, but you saw through me. You know the truth about me. Your twin flame can see everything about you, and like literally they can kind of see through, whether it's the illusions of your life or things you need to work on. They see all of that, and remember that they love you, and that this is your daily reminder of that. No one's ever going to love you like the twin flame connection and things like that, but this is also a connection that brings a lot of healing up. I feel it's for advanced souls on the ascension path generally, and it can trigger a lot of energies, things to heal, things to work on to the surface to really get into that full union and to stay in a lasting union, because sometimes people come into union and they haven't done enough work to sustain that. And a lot of what I find we heal on the twin flame journey, we think it's separation from our twin flame, but it's also actually just shining a light on ways that you need to align more deeply with the spiritual and heal that separation to source consciousness and things like that. But it can trigger a lot of deep things, and it really depends on the amount of baggage that you're holding on to, what you've been through in your karmic past, and what you need to heal, as it very much can trigger, we'll say, old wounds. They feel new going through them, but they're old wounds. I still see your smiling face in my mind's eye. I didn't realize I loved you until it was too late. I'm sorry. We were too different. That's why I'm with someone similar to me. And this isn't for everyone, but you might find that your twin flame is very different than what you expected. A lot of times we have this unconscious knowing that we're looking for this person when it comes to love. And every person does have a twin flame, whether they're at that level to manifest them back or be ready for that. Well, why isn't everyone with their twin flame on planet Earth? Karma. So karmic connections and things can hold us back because there's something we need to work through. So it's a lot about working through your karmic baggage. And at that point, you attract your twin flame into your life, but you might have already been through like a whole journey before meeting them. And that's the completeness that you need. And so a lot of times your twin flame comes in unexpected. And I like that unexpected message as we're dealing with Uranus energies, which is all about unexpected change or change. But this can be a good thing because it can shift us where we want to be too. Because remember, change can be good in that it can bring us closer to our manifestations, as we're talking about today too. So oftentimes your twin flame may come in unexpected, and you might have already built up this whole reality and not see them coming, but they come in divine timing. You were my sanctuary. You were the only person I could confide in. I betrayed your trust. You might be trying to rebuild trust with this connection or with this person in some type of way. Both or one twin flames may have trust issues from the past already. They will never compare to you. Once you've met your twin flame, you probably, on a deep level, know you really can't be with anyone else. And I really feel by the design you're not meant to be. And so sometimes we have this karmic reference of love, and we might try to go back to all of that, but you're not going back, right? You're not meant to. You're meant to be doing whatever work is required to shift into union. So you might know that, like that you're not able to be happy in that way or fulfilled in that way with karmics or any soulmates or whatever it is. I'm on my way to you. Some of you guys might be getting ready for reunion, union. In union, you might be spending a lot more time with this person, and we'll say deepening the connection. I'm sorry I hurt you. I didn't realize what I had until it was gone. Every time my phone rings, I hope it is you. I don't want to be toxic anymore. I was stuck in my ego. And I think we go through a lot of different stages with twin flame journey. I said sometimes some of the ego layers are the worst. I know, right? Sometimes people get really stuck on the first layers, which is a lot of the inner child wounds or attachment styles clashing. When we have a runner dynamic, that's their attachment style coming to the surface, being triggered by yours. And then sometimes you go through, I talk about ego layers. We can call it ego death because this is what is required of enlightenment or letting go of attachments or, you know, how life should look, expectations. I wish you were here with me. Okay, so pay attention to your intuition right now. You're getting gut feelings, psychic premonitions, and sixth senses. I think we dream a lot. Oh my God, I was having crazy dreams last night. I think we dream a lot as we're going into, and this is an amazing time also to be connecting with your ancestors or your crossed over loved ones as we're getting ready for, the veil is very thin right now as we move through, especially the second half of October and even into the winter season, we'll call it. And so we're able to tap in more, and this could just be more downloads coming. And you know, there are ways we can open up our psychic channels. That's why I do the work I do. I did a call with somebody yesterday and they're like, oh my God, I'm getting so many downloads after. Yeah, we want to open up and then you can get more to coming through. So there's many ways. Hold on one second, I just want to grab my cat. There's many ways we can do that. And some of the ways, and she's an escape artist, so some of the ways that we can do that is to obviously do energy work and do spiritual sessions and spiritual work. This can open up our gifts a lot more, because when we're talking about intuition, we're talking about our gifts, and we may have certain blocks in those areas, and we'll say, oh no, I'm good. energy blocks. We pick up a lot of energy and we're processing a lot of energy all the time. We're energetic beings. So oftentimes we're having to do a lot of clearing and make sure that we're clear and good and like that we're unblocked. And so sometimes we pick up a lot of energy unknowingly and we can get stuck energy. So yucky energy called dark energy. We've been peopling a lot. I've been working a lot. I'm run down. Just go on and on with this list. We can pick up a lot of energy and it can become stuck energy, which is blocks and stagnant energy and things like that. So we need to like move our energy and clear our energy more. When we're able to tap into and open up our intuition and our intuitive gifts more. And this is like why I do a lot of activation work. Not all of them, but a lot of those activations are geared at activating certain things and switching things on for you and switching on your spiritual gifts. So on my website, I do tons of clearings, which is great for, clearing things, clearing blocks, energies not your own, and stuff from many lifetimes that we have within our chakra system or within our family line. Obviously, I have a lot of twin flame healings or regular healings on there, but I do a lot of activation work. And that's to help you to bring things online, like your spiritual gifts, your psychic abilities, and things like that. So this is a time on planet Earth where we're being guided, everyone, to tap into our spiritual and psychic gifts. Some of you guys know you've had these and just need them a little stronger. Some of you guys not so much, and you're like gifts, right? But we all have amazing, powerful spiritual gifts. And one of the things that blocks our spiritual gifts and abilities is karma and karmic energy. So the more that we are doing some type of energy work, we're going to open up to these gifts and abilities more. So this is a message about pay attention to your spiritual gifts and abilities. These can come through as a psychic knowing, a gut feeling, sensing things. And usually you know what you want. It's the union, right? But then the inner work is clearing everything in between that space of union, right? It's like fear, worry, doubt. Now, usually that doesn't come up right away. Usually it's a little while later, right? That this stuff is triggered to the surface. It could be insecurities. A lot of these are based on self-esteem, and we're doing self-esteem day today, right? Because of this Uranus-Venus energy. So a lot of this stuff is based on self-esteem. We're clearing doubt today with today's alignment, but some of this could be fear and worry or whatever it is, and that you're doing good, but the ego sometimes comes out, right? And that's talking you out of things or the negative talk. So working on clearing these things. So pay attention to the signs. You're getting a lot of messages from the universe about some of these things, and this could even be the guidance you're getting. Like you're being directed what to do, and it's going to help with bringing things together too. Okay, this isn't for everyone. Some of you guys might have legal stuff in the background. I know we're in Libra season. I was telling myself last night, this is where karma comes back around. I'm really quiet because we have this other message, but okay. So this could be some of you guys divorce. This could be karmics. Okay, this could be on your side. Some of you guys might have been in a karmic relationship when you met your twin flame or came right out of a karmic relationship. That's more common with the feminine, right? Like you didn't have time to process it and you still are holding on to karmic energies from previous connections. You might have karmic partners. Some of you guys have kids' dads or moms. Well, it's just a reading for the divine feminine. We'll say kids' dads that are karmic. Some of you guys might have a twin flame that has kids and, karmics with them, or they might be married too. They might be with a partner. There's all sorts of ways this can manifest. But this is my karmic justice card, but it's also legal matters. So this is for divine feminine side, something you need to clear. I had a couple of people telling me they had third parties as people interfering, right? And usually these are romantic connections that are not wrapped up, and they're karmic based because we have this karmic relationship card coming up. So there might be some type of interference that you haven't fully wrapped up. Like it could just be like you need to get a divorce, or you haven't finalized some type of custody battle, or this could be some type of court case. We see a lot of that happening through the collective too, with like settlements in the background that haven't been paid out. So this is just a message that if there's something in your life that is open like that, it's gonna have to close out. I was reminding myself of that this morning, right? Yeah, I know, karma, right? It's a funny way. It's gonna have to. So this is coming into balance and some type of judgment kind of card happening. Now this could be around a karmic relationship of your own, because this is releasing the past. You may have been hurt in the past. Like I know the divine feminine, a lot of you guys have been through a lot of really bad relationships in the past that you probably started out okay, but as you go through all of that, it makes you a little bit okay. And so this might be something that you're working on, especially if you feel that either you or your twin flame has some type of avoidant attachment stuff going on, or even fluctuating with that, or because it could be the flame mirroring that back to you, or you showing you your own, we'll say, patterns and things like that that you need to heal. And this is all based around fear of getting hurt, because you've been hurt in the past and needing to release some type of karmic blocks and things like that. So you still have, and I love this because it's my 5-5 card, but it's 5-5-5 day. This is needing to process some type of karmic energy or karmic debts that are playing out, even if it's your twin flame playing out this stuff on your side. And you'll say, this is what I was downloading on this morning. Oh, my twin flame is married is a common thing. The karmic's in the way. This is your past life karma. Not anything to do with the twin flame. And you'll say, well, it's them, they won't leave their partner. It's why you're in these lessons on your side. This is actually your past life karma. So you hold the power to clear these things. I always say doing some type of like karmic clearings. If you are in a third party karmic situation on your side or their side, clearing this more to break some of that and clear some of the karma out, because these are karmic bonds with the karmics, and it has to be worked out. It's a debt, and so some certain things need to be healed, we'll say, right? And so healing helps a ton with these kind of situations. Now, I say this to empower you, that a lot of times you guys hold a lot more power than you think to help with certain things. Okay, so this is a love offer. Some of you guys are going to go to the next level. This might be an engagement, agreement, wishes come true. This could be past life contracts. So remember, that's a big thing coming up during this time too, because when we're in Libra season, it deals with relationship contracts, and that's why all the karmic energies are being pushed up. If you're with karmics, it becomes unbearable, obviously. It's obviously in the way, you'll know. Now, it could be many things, but I know a lot of twin flames navigate that. And sometimes it's mirroring things about yourself, your own healing that you need to do. So it's always individual. That's why I say do those one-on-one phone calls with me. I'm really good at helping you guys with this stuff. So you might need some help. You might be realizing you've made mistakes and that you might be in this apologetic, made wrong choices energy. Make sure you're not blaming and you're taking accountability for things on your side to help heal this. Also, pay attention to the music. And this could be, you know, a lot of times your twin flame might be sensitive and really into music. They could be a creative type, or you could be a creative type, but most likely this is spirit speaking to you through the music. That's like one of the most beautiful gifts I get. I say that all I had to do is go for a drive and I turn on my radio, and I always attract usually a lot of music I haven't heard, right? Especially the new music I pay attention to, like when a song I've never heard comes on. And usually it's always speaking about something I'm going through, my specific situation. Like if your life was a movie, and think about watching a real, like we'll say Netflix movie, right? When you're watching a real movie, they're going to have a soundtrack to the movie, right? Like they're going to have song come on in perfect timing. It's like that. Do you ever think that your life has a soundtrack? And we don't always think about that, but you could be at the grocery shop and the song's on, or you turn on your radio, or you're out somewhere and you're listening. We hear music out a lot, right? And the universe loves to speak to us through signs, synchronicity, symbolism, music, and things like that. As well, I don't want to say it doesn't have a voice, because it does, but that's how it comes across, right? That's how it translates into our dimension. So it could be spirit playing you music, or your twin flame's higher self source, right? Because a lot of the songs I get are very from my twin flame of what's happening. And so that's a beautiful gift. Pay attention to the music. You might be picking this up as spirit message, and even deeper, a lot of this might be coming from your twin flame's higher self, who is one of your more important spirit guides that's trying to help you with the process, or to navigate the process. Get help with your situation. I always say do that twin flame coaching, right? And things like that on my website. Do these healings. It's going to help. So this is going to a twin flame facilitator. This is going to help you so much with clearing blocks, your blind sights, things you're not seeing. Especially when you do this work, like I literally have been doing this work so long and have picked up so much. So a lot of times what happens is people are going through this experience for the first time, and when you don't get help, you're manifesting, I say, into the ground, or you're ruining things, not trying to, because you didn't know what was coming or what lies ahead. So when you work with someone that's a really good healer, it's going to help you in ways you really couldn't help yourself, whether you're needing to clear certain things or heal certain things, or to see certain things, right? Or to bring more online, or more awareness about certain things. And our ego doesn't like that. I can always tell when people are getting ego triggered, and I try to be delicate, but we don't like that. We're good. I got it all on my own, right? Even though my twin flame, especially pay attention to this, if this is for you, isn't talking to me, I'm not in union, no communication, I'm, suffering and going through all of these cycles or purges, get help with it. It's going to help to shift you right out of all of that. Someone told me the other day, oh, my friend says a lot of twin flames don't end up together. I said, well, the ones that I work with do. All right, so just putting it out there. Like, right, actually, right, you have this, agreements to come into union if you've met your twin flame. It is always meant to be. However, we have to do that healing work because you're manifesting everything you're thinking about, your blocks, and often unconsciously. So sometimes you do need that help. So get help if you need it. Check my website out, right? Great day to hit it up too. I've been working strategically. I always work every day, but I've been hitting these shifts just right. Today's one of them, right? I'll be hitting this shift. So, all right, choose the easier path, right? Okay. Someone is a good healer is helping you. You're not going to have to purge it all out and go through all these upheavals, because I was joking around. Your twin flame is going to take you to the highest highs and the lowest of the lows. And in those lows are usually when I deal with people, right? Those lows are where you need to release energies, we'll say. And you got to raise up your frequency. You meet your twin flame and it is bliss and euphoria and you're on cloud 9 and you're in the love bubble, but you did not do enough work to sustain that. And this is where the breaks come in the separation and the narrative getting weird, right? And this always happens. And either the same happens on both sides. We can say it mirrors each other, whether you're pushing this person away or they've pushed you away or whatever. You need to raise up your frequency, and this is not something done overnight, and you need to expand your consciousness. So this twin flame relationship requires you to clear out your core wounds, which you still had a lot of them when you met this person. And this person is motivation. That union is motivation. It's not meant to discourage you. It's meant to help you to do that work to get into union. So we have the star, and this is my destiny card. It's like having hope for the future, your dreams and desires and healing. This is something fated. You are meant to meet this person, whatever blueprint is playing out. That's however it will go with this person. This is part of your blueprint. Now, the problem with our blueprint is it came very damaged from our childhood, right? Our relationship template. Look back at your relationships, right? All right, sometimes your twin flame steps right into that template. It was very interesting to me, this work I do. Someone was telling me, their karmic and their twin flame, they couldn't even tell the difference because the twin flame came right in and played out the same karmic patterns. And that's where, if you haven't healed your blueprint or your template, they will. And that they'll dredge up the old karma and play out that same role. And so a lot of times, where does that template came from? A lot of times it comes from our family line unknowingly, or or develops, we'll say, right? And that the stories in our, like, look at it like the stories or how things go, or your karmic past, and things like that. And your twin flame is going to continue to play out that blueprint until you heal it. And so sometimes unknowingly we need to heal in the area of our love life and our blueprint, our template, and things like that to get on a higher one, right? And things like that. So healing your blueprint is coming up so that you can shift this into your destiny, which is union. And sometimes this is all about coming into alignment with the universe and healing things. So we have the Chariot. We had this yesterday because it's in reverse. A lot of you guys are feeling loss of control, and you might feel that I always say, one thing I see about, I have yet to meet a twin flame couple where you could control everything happening outside of yourself in that way. So you might feel that your twin flame is taking control of the situation or the universe, and you both may feel, or one may feel, loss of control. Usually it's something happening, this is for the divine feminine, your divine masculine, right? And they've left, or they're, it's all on their side. But this is because of your own blocks and obstacles and inner blocks of why this is manifested into the outer. So when you clear these energies and blocks, and one of the best healings I have on my website is probably clearing twin flame blocks, right? And things like that. When you clear these blocks in your own inner energy, it's going to change the outer reality. And a lot of you guys try to change the outer. You're like, right, and you got to go within and change your inner energy and alignment because you're broadcasting the outer, right? And so when we try to micromanage or control the outer, we don't get the results we want. It's about doing the inner work. So that's coming up big time. A lot of you guys have been manifesting. You're waiting for your union. You've been putting in a lot of hard work. Some people, this might be travel, moving abroad, growth, expansion. This is like a Jupiter card. It's everything paying off. So stay focused on these manifestations. We manifest everything into our reality. A lot of times not trying to. So you're waiting for something. It could be this union. having patience right now. You're going to be really successful if you're putting in the work, because this is putting in the hard work. All three of these cards, again, bam, Pentacle cards, putting in the hard work. Like, you won't see the results overnight oftentimes, just like any other thing that you're manifesting. So this is like you're about to see more results for the inner work you're doing. And it's all about that. A lot of times people think that they just sit around and manifest union in their twin flame. No, it's actually about diving in deep and doing the shadow work, healing the inner child, healing and releasing your trauma, your karmic baggage. So it's all energy work and it's all energetic. Because if you have hit a separation point and you're sitting around manifesting them, nothing has changed inner, and it's not going to align. And so it's all about doing that deeper energy work. That's why the healing work is so important, and doing energy healing is so important. So once again, we have this karmic justice card. You might be seeing things in a new light in your relationship, but this is like you're going to be receiving your karma, whether that's good or bad. So take care with how you're treating people too, as it always comes back around too. And this is things being resolved fairly. And so just kind of depends. I said it's karma season, Libra season, as we wrap it up, of what's happening to you in your life or what's coming up across the course of your entire lifetime too. Because, you know, we're going to continue to have to clear things and heal things. And we don't want karmic energies in our, oh yeah, I have a couple more cards. We don't want karmic energies in our twin flame situation too. All right, so trust in divine timing. This is for divine feminine still. This is manifesting inner peace. Your divine masculine might have been trying to help you to do that too. I love the clock symbolism, because once again, we're dealing with Big Daddy Saturn and karmic clearing. And that could be a holdup for some of you guys if you're like, well, what's going on and why hasn't union come to me or whatever. Karmic energies again. And needing to clear things. But this is also, once again, a hidden destiny meaning, which is very, very important. So you need to surrender to the process. You need to detach, maybe some of you guys, from your twin flame, and to follow this. We have this spiritual path too, right? And so this is like going in a new direction and trusting spirit with it, of where you're being guided to do. We also have some spring and summer messages that big things are going to come at you then, and that you might be in the healing cocoon till then. I feel that every year. Like, I'm an earth sign. I connect deeply with the earth, right? And the earth is about to go in the cocoon till the spring, if you didn't notice. Like, literally. The manifestation of it, winter, everything all dead, right? And that we do too, whether we want to or not. We go into, I call it what do they call it in space? Cryogenic sleep. We go into a slumber. The earth goes into a slumber and literally awakens for the spring, and so do we. Like, if you're in tune with the universe or the planet, right? So there's a lot of deep healing work that you can be doing over the winter, and then, you know, emerging in the spring anew. We're going to do a reading for the divine masculine. Yeah, it's okay. She's scared because of the truck out front. They're doing garbage Monday. All right, I brought my cat. She loves coming to work vibes anyway. All right, so we're going to do a reading for divine masculine. Divine masculine collective. And divine feminine, if you're watching, direct messages from your masculine. There's so much unspoken between us. I need to tell you how I really feel, and they might have a hard time with that. Even some of these things of expressing how they feel, they're really opening their throat chakra, which is the fifth dimension, or healing that in this lifetime. I know I've seen a lot of masculines saying that about the throat chakra lately, that it's really opening up or activating, probably from this twin flame connection. So there could be things that they're not saying to you, but you understand, you know how they feel, you know what they're going through on the divine feminine side, and same them with you. They know it. Like, you guys can read each other well without words. I want to contact our mutual friends to ask about you. I'm feeling lost and don't know what to do about it, especially if they're apart from their divine feminine. It's like you feel a little disconnected. I do feel in those, sorry, cat hair, in those disconnects. It's like everywhere. In those disconnects. So you guys shift into that deeper alignment because you're having to with yourself. So even in the runner-chaser dynamic, which is common, or even just separations in life taking you in different directions, both twin flames had to face themselves and sit with themselves, which is really an unconscious fear, right, of things like that. So facing your fears in these spaces, I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You are never a stranger to me. They might have been instant recognition with you guys, and it's not how you look that. It's a vibration of the soul, and it's like the feeling of it, right? So it's like how things feel with this connection. Sorry, they might have instant clicked with this person, and in a different way than the karmic way, like, and they might have known you were the one, or they had this strong knowing, or spirit made them aware, or a lot of you guys are made aware that this is your twin flame in some way. I still feel connected to you, but I've waited too long to reach out. Is it too late for us? And they might be thinking about if it's too late or if this is too far gone. It just depends. You brought out the best in me. I came alive in your presence. Both twin flames. One thing I see about twin flames is that you guys try to better yourselves and you get to work. Whether, I don't want to say trying to impress each other, trying to be better versions of yourself. And it's like that twin flame energy, that source energy between you. You know you have work to do and that you're not complete yet. And I don't want to say complete. It's just like, you know, you're not healed enough yet, or it's trying to guide you, we'll say, into becoming a better version of yourself and doing that spiritual work with it too. And so you know you have work to do, especially the masculine. They want to be that higher version of themselves. And when they meet their divine feminine, something motivates both of you, but obviously the divine masculine to do more work. It's just the truck, baby. It's okay. I still feel your energy around me. I never believed in these things. I do now. They might have set aside, it's okay. They might have set aside love and stopped believing or trusting in it, or I'm done with it, because they've had past karmics too. But when they met you, you've opened up something in them again, and they've fallen for you. And this is why it's so intense for the divine masculine too. I'm ready for commitment, especially if this has been an issue or a block or a holdup. They might have had to spend some time thinking about it. They want to commit to you, but more importantly, it's okay, babe. More importantly, to this union and to being with you, or to working towards union. I hate seeing you with them. I've been manifesting you. This is a reoccurring card that we've been seeing all week, or last week with the masculine. They're manifesting you. They're manifesting union. I've been working on myself. They've been working on themselves right now, big time. I need to tell you the truth. So once again, throat chakra messages coming up about opening up more. This could be telling you how they feel more, if this is good things and they love you, or even things they're going through. Your energy is intoxicating and it's pulling me in. And twin flames are very magnetizing. They can try to stay away. They can't resist the energy pull of it. Just making sure my cat doesn't escape, because one time she did. I need to work on myself. I'm trying to clear my head. All right, this was a fated meeting. This is destiny. This is meant to be. It was something predetermined that you would come together with this person. This is your husband or wife, right? And this is union in the spiritual, that you guys are already married for many lifetimes in the spiritual too. And so the union, and to complete union, or to achieve union, is to merge these soul aspects of the divine feminine, divine masculine together. And that is how we truly find God. So this is something that was meant to be, or meant to happen. But you guys may have had to navigate breakups, separations, walking away, or endings. I say it could be multiple endings, or even just one. But this person is like home to you. Literally, you feel so good in their presence. You feel amazing. And sometimes something that you need to complete with this person coming up too. And we also have divine timing as a factor on the masculine side. And this might be you need patience with the situation, or you might have felt like when you tried to come together, it wasn't the right time, as there was external blocks, obstacles, and forces at work in your life, right? Like you were ready, they weren't ready. They weren't ready, you were ready, right? And things like that. So this is also perfect divine timing. It could have been needing to mature more and soul growth, or needing to heal more to be ready for this. They see their divine feminine, the masculine, as the Queen of Swords, and this is like truth and clarity, but this is also someone that can clear out a lot of energy, or transmute things, or help with cutting cords, or clearing stagnant energy. This divine masculine has a lot of romantic feelings. We said earlier, your twin flame loves you, and so they're in love. They've been falling in love with you. They're probably going to show you a lot more affection and more emotions, or open up more to you. But there's a lot of upheaval from this connection. There's been a lot of storms and obstacles, and maybe even drama. This is our wrecking ball card, kind of, and things like that. Okay, we have inner child. This is like healing your inner child by living in the present moment, living in the now. This might be a lesson that you've had to master. Divine masculine too. So inner child wounds have come up with it from the divine feminine, but your divine feminine is seeking you. They know you're their twin flame, and they're getting in their divine feminine energy, and this could be in many different ways. Within the union, it could be getting more balanced in their divine feminine energy, or, you know, I want to say allowing you to lead and take the wheel. Some of you guys might feel that you've had to step back from this, and you're reading the signs of what to do about it because you're trying to rise above it, these blocks and drama, and you know, you're raising your frequency too and doing this work because this has brought a huge awakening. Twin flames will bring a lot of different awakenings into your life and different layers of healing up. So you've been going through a lot of realizations, and your twin flame is awake to the connection. Your divine feminine knows the connection. If that was an issue or you've been questioning it, they know you're the one, the only one that they want, and they know the twin flame connection and just how profound and powerful that is. You're being guided to really use your sacred space. This could be making an altar, spending time with it, prayers, candles, bringing good energy and good vibes into your home. But it's all about connecting with the divine in your sacred space. So you might be guided to make your space a little bit sacred right now. You're getting a lot of creative energy from this twin flame energy, but you're also clearing karma because the readings always mirror. That's why people say, oh, well, I really resonate with the other side of it, because we're always mirroring the energies. Twin flames are always going through the same things, right? So you're also going through a lot of clearing of karma, but your kundalini is activating. It might have been dormant for a long time. I know a lot of times twin flames are like, I don't want to say it, haven't been in a connection for a while, or haven't been sexual for a while, so the energy goes dormant. Now, because of this twin flame connection, it might be awakening or activating, or maybe not yet. Maybe when you guys do physically merge, it will, and it'll be really strong energy, but there's still a lot of past life healing coming up. Please take responsibility also for your side and things that you need to work on, and you'll know what to work on to make this relationship better. So your divine feminine, they're stepping into their higher self energy, and your masculine is releasing lower aspects, patterns, and things that are not serving you. Okay, so you guys have unfinished business. This is like some of you guys haven't fully moved forward on the past. So when we have our Six of Wands, I always talk about, you know, in the underworld, right? Going through the underworld, we talk about this travel message and going into the underworld. This is the subconscious and healing on a deeper level. And then because this is a block, you may have some kind of subconscious behavior blocks or ego blocks or things you need to let go of. Some of you guys might have made plans or travel plans and you didn't come through. And that it was because of fear of change. You were very comfortable with where you're at in your reality. And twin flame divine feminine comes in and it shakes everything up, because you know in order to come into union, you're going to have to change your life or your lifestyle, or, you know, make more time for the relationship. But you have some type of unfinished business with this person. Okay, we have more communications going to come in. We have my Eight of Wands, and this is like getting exciting communication. And this could be spending time together, because once again, we have my travel holiday and even spending a weekend together or whatever it is. But this is communication coming in and things moving forward very fast. So if you felt things were kind of slow, not going anywhere, not moving forward, or even worse, no communication, no contact, or communication blocks, this is about you guys talking a ton and it going good and getting exciting again. We have the Empress. This is your divine feminine coming through in the reading, and this is someone who's very sensual and in the feminine energy, and this might be what you're drawn to too about her. And this is like abundance and nurturing, and this is listening to your intuition, exploring your emotions. This is also a message about nurturing your divine feminine and the connection. And I know when you make effort, right, it goes a long way. So this might be needing to heal and nurture your divine feminine or the connection more too. I always say you have that chicken noodle soup for the soul that she needs, right? And that you have that soothing what she needs or looks for, right? Just being there and maybe not even doing a lot. Just whether you're listening to her, hanging out with her, giving her advice, just hanging out, right? Just being around each other. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands. You might have had to go through a lot of delays and setbacks with this. You guys might not have a lot of motivation. It depends, or lack of energy, but you might be holding yourself back because you're clearing a lot of energy. Remember, healing takes a lot of your energy and can take a lot out of you, especially if you're going through a lot. Because we have blocks coming up, my Ace of Swords, and usually this is like a breakthrough and making new plans, but this is like not a lot, lack of clarity and lack of communication. Lack of communication kills things because it leaves the other person assuming you don't want to talk to them, or second guessing things, or worrying about things. And so sometimes just talking it out helps a lot. So this might be like, you guys might not have been getting along. There might have been arguments or conflict or something with this. And this is like shifting out of that into the new beginning. So I know, the not getting along, no communication, that's endings and separation. And when we are talking and, you know, making plans and with this breakthrough energy, it's new beginning energy upright. So there might be some type of block there too with communication. We have tons of that coming up right now. And it's just the collective energies. If you guys wonder why, we've been dealing with some of these themes over the past, we'll say, couple of weeks, or especially the past week too. So for you, Divine Masculine, take care of your throat chakra. I say, like, healing sessions, teas, honeys, finding your voice, speaking your truth will help to clear some of that too. Okay, I'm going on that note anyways, but have a beautiful day. If you need me, just go ahead and book me on my website, sparksofdivinelighthealing.com. I have tons of healings on there. Take advantage of them, right? Just go ahead and book a session on there and I'll come find you immediately. Tons of readings. It's going to give you so much information. You should be doing those every so often anyways. Should be doing the clearings all the time. Keep your energy clear. Have a beautiful day.